What toxic family tradition did you break that cost you everything? The daughters of my family were trained to disappear the second they brought shame. My older sister's photo hung in the hall and nobody said her name out loud. The story everyone told was she brought shame to our family and paid for it. The story I learned was that she fell in love with someone and they found her body a week later. After she was gone, my mom and aunts watched me like prison guards. They picked what I wore, making sure it never revealed an inch of my skin, and I wasn't allowed to have friends unless my family knew their parents. My father wrote out a list of rules for daughters and taped it to my bedroom door. Every morning he'd check off what I broke, and any mistake meant I got locked in my room with no food and a 3-hour-long rant from my aunt, reciting every way I could ruin us all. At family gatherings, the men sat in the living room trading stories about daughters they saved or sent away. I would sit next to my little sister Lila and feel her hand shake in mine. Every time a cousin or neighbor vanished, the whispers started again. The only thing that changed once I got to high school was that now I was expected to marry my cousin back in the old country. But I repeated the mistake my sister made and fell in love. I didn't act on it, but one day he talked to me by the school gates and my cousin caught me. I knew then it was over. That night I listened from the hallway while my father and uncles talked about the best way to make me disappear, a way they hadn't used before so it wouldn't look suspicious. I didn't sleep for days and my mind kept going back to Lila. She was only 13 and already the next target if I slipped up. From that moment I knew we had to run. I took only what I could carry, and as we ran away from home I thought back to my sister's photo on the wall, how I wished she would have been able to escape when she was caught. We spent the night in a bus station bathroom and by dinner my aunt had reported us missing. By sunrise the whole family called it a blood feud. The weeks after that felt like a bad dream. We moved from shelter to shelter, going out covered from head to toe and using fake names. Each time the phone rang in the shelter office my stomach twisted and I held Lila a little tighter. When I went out I heard rumors from people that my family was going around saying I was dangerous and sick and had unwillingly taken Lila. Sometimes I almost believed them, especially after things got worse before they got better. When we thought we were safe, my cousins found us. They waited outside a library, cornered us, and tried to drag us back to the car. I fought like I never thought I could and managed to get away with Lila, going back to the shelter with only a few bruises. That night, while everyone was sleeping, I put on a borrowed coat, covered my face, and snuck back into my house. I found the honor room, the place where the punishments were planned, and from there I gathered every photo, every list, every scrap of proof, and lit the pile with a single match. I escaped just before the flames got bigger and ran away before my family could see me. Half the house was burned away by the time the police and firefighters showed up. Lila and I escaped once again in all the chaos, while my parents tried finding a new place to live in and talking to the police. After that, everything changed for good. We changed our hair, changed our names, the way we walked and talked. Sometimes I woke up in a cold sweat thinking someone was coming for us. Sometimes Lila cried herself to sleep, but we got through it because we had each other. It's been years now, and Lila started college while I work for a women's shelter. We haven't spoken to our family in years, but I know they never recovered from what happened. We lost our inheritance, the house, and our family name.